Lightning bolts, a strange glow, unusual flashes. Social media users reported odd lights in the sky near the time of Friday's Morocco earthquake, which has taken more than 2,600 lives and injured thousands more. Scientists say that earthquakes can produce various light phenomena in our atmosphere, signaling electric changes beneath the surface. Now that the disaster has cleared its path, the difficult journey begins, assessing the damage and picking up the pieces. Here's a report from Marrakesh.
This is the terrifying moment when disaster struck Morocco. Pandemonium and fear was evident. Tremors are common in North Africa's most northern tip, but not at this scale. Marrakesh was the hardest hit. It bore the brunt of the 6.8 magnitude earthquake. Rescuers had a hard time reaching the villages that border the city, as the roads were inaccessible and the terrain was difficult. Shocked and in disbelief, many Moroccans decided to take shelter on the streets for fear of aftershocks or another earthquake occurring. By daybreak, the level of devastation and loss was evident. The earthquake left thousands of people dead and many hundreds missing or buried under the debris. Villages were wiped out and infrastructure laid in ruins.
I would like to express my sympathy to the dear people of Morocco, hit by a devastating earthquake. I pray for the injured and for those who have lost their lives, so many people, and for their families. I thank the rescuers and all those who are working to alleviate the suffering of the people.
The epicenter of the earthquake was the town of Igil, roughly 70 kilometers southwest of Marrakesh. While seismicity rates are indeed lower in the region, making earthquakes rarer, they are not completely unheard of. Northern Morocco lies close to the boundary between the African plate and the Eurasian plate. This zone of right lateral strike-slip becomes transpressional at its eastern end with the development of large thrust faults. To the east of the Strait of Gibraltar is the Alboran Sea. The boundary becomes collisional in type. Most of the seismicity in Morocco is related to movement on that plate boundary, with the greatest seismic hazard in the north of the country close to the boundary. A fault is a fracture or zone or fractures between two blocks or rock. Faults allow the blocks to move relative to each other, causing earthquakes if the movement occurs rapidly. During a quake, the rock on one side of the fault suddenly slips with respect to the other. According to experts, such quakes are generally more dangerous as they carry more energy than when they emerge to the surface, when compared to quakes that occur deeper underneath the surface. Unlike regions which frequently face quakes, Morocco was also not prepared for such a calamity. While a 1960 earthquake which killed thousands did bring about changes to construction rules, most Moroccan buildings, especially in rural areas and older cities, are not built to withstand such strong tremors.
We are living in a crisis situation. We ask that King Mohammed VI intervenes and sends us some help because we are living through a traumatizing situation. The people don't have electricity. They have nothing to eat or drink. No bread. Nothing.
Remote villages in Morocco are among the places most impacted by this earthquake. The earthquake is the country's deadliest since a 2004 tremor in the northern Rif Mountains killed more than 600 people. Since the 2004 earthquake, the government has worked on a sophisticated plan for rapid intervention with a two-tiered system, including both national and provincial response operations. Thousands of people flooded to transfusion centers to donate blood in the aftermath of the quake.
We came here to help those people who suffered from the earthquake. After this disaster, we have to help those people and we have to help each other. The least we could help with is giving our blood to those who need it. This is why we are here today.
Morocco declared 3 days of national mourning. King Mohammed VI ordered the armed forces to mobilize air and land assets, specialized search and rescue teams, and a surgical field hospital. But despite an outpouring of offers to help from around the world, the Moroccan government had not formally asked for assistance, a step required before outside rescue crews could be deployed. However, many nations are sending aid and rescuers to the disaster-hit country. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.